The most important skill to have for any student to achieve their full academic ability is the ability to study effectively. I'm going to tell you 3 things in this video. Number 1, where to start. Number 2, how long to start studying for. And number 3, tips that will really improve the effectiveness of your study. Number 1, where to start studying. First thing I will say is your best days to study are either Wednesday or Saturday. Wednesday is usually a half day in school, and Saturday you have more time in your hands. So if you're planning ahead, pick out some time on Wednesday or Saturday to start studying. To begin studying, go to the end of a chapter in your maths book. There's usually revision questions there. Practice doing those. Don't worry about the answer. Just practice doing questions. You can also use the worksheets we send out for every term to practice. They're really effective. And if you want to move online again, ixl.com is really good for primary school kids, for questions and answers. And for secondary school students, studyclicks.com is really effective for questions and answers. Number 2, how long should I study for? This question always causes confusion and worry for students, and it really shouldn't. I prefer you to do 5 minutes of studying than nothing at all. Just get going. But as a rule of thumb, for a Leaving Cert student, 40 minutes in a session. That's how long you should study on one topic, 40 minutes roughly. Junior Cert, 25 to 30 minutes on a topic, and as you go younger and younger, first years, secondary, primary school students, you're spending 10, 15, 20 minutes on subjects max. And concentration diminishes after that. Number 3, effective study tips. The most important message I want to get across today, the most important thing you can do to improve your study is to think in ink. That means writing. That means practicing. Do not just read or look at questions and say, yeah, that's sorted, that's studied. No, practice, practice, practice. Get writing. Because you remember twice as much of something when you write it down versus when you read it. It's the motor function. You're writing it down and it's really sinking into the brain. Think in ink. Finally, the last big tip is prepare the night before. Write down your little to-do list. And it makes such a difference, it really does. Be specific when you're writing it down. So if you're studying a Saturday, Friday evening, you come home, spend that 5 minutes writing down, right, tomorrow I'm going to do algebraic fractions, and put the book out in front of you, ready to go, and write it down. And the same for geography, waterfalls. I'm going to do waterfalls, put the book out in front of you, and write down your to-do list. Tick it off as you go. Prepare the night before. Write down what you're going to do, and get your books prepared and ready to go. They're the most simple, practical, effective tips I've used myself and with other students to really improve the effectiveness of study.